Hello everyone, welcome back to City Skylines, Oliver. Now, the last episode, we went through, we expanded some stuff, I did some highway stuff. Well, I went ahead off camera and expanded on a lot of that, just because I didn't want to have to sit here and, like say I'm putting this road there and that road here and, doing all of this kind of stuff. I'm loving all the traffic that's right there. And I did a couple of tweaks as well. So I'm going to walk through what I did off camera real fast, and then we'll go ahead and get into what I'm going to do today. Now, I am pre-recording this the day before Campus Life comes out, so there is no campus stuff happening today, but hopefully in the next day or two there will be. Now, right here, you can see this is the section that we got our highway up to here the other day and then stopped. So I went ahead and made the connection over here because there was so much traffic that was coming down in this direction and then coming off into this way and then coming down here and then going over to here. And then this whole thing was starting to back up, which of course it's still backing up a little bit, but it's not doing nearly as bad as what it was before. And then the other thing that I did too was I realized that the connections coming into this area and the outgoing ramps are not the best. So what I ended up doing is, we have our ones that come off of here and the ones that come off of there. But we don't have any on-ramps going onto this here or off of this way here. So all of traffic, in order to get into this area, was coming down through this way, which was just not going to work. It just wasn't. But, traffic who wants to go through this way and go over this road and everything, they do still have to go through the toll booth. Just a way to make a little bit of extra money. So I added in this little section right here, and then I added in this little on-ramp, off-ramp right here, just to kind of give it a little bit more, access for this to happen. And then we also have, we've also got like all of this stuff here that I filled in. We've got all of that right there with the roads and everything. And then I also went ahead and connected a road out to here as well, going this way. Because what I want to do is this area out here is going to get filled in with housing. All of this will get filled in with housing and commercial and all that kind of fun stuff. Actually, what I want is this, pardon me, is that this actually needs to go, that needs to go here, and then that's going to go there. And then I'm going to have a pathway that actually just goes straight down this way, which of course this whole thing is flashing again, which is typically what happens with one of the mods. I don't remember exactly which one it is that does that, but it's really annoying. So, very sorry about that. There's not much I can do about it, but I'm just going to have to deal with it. Okay, so I've got that pathway that goes in there, so we have, the ability for people to walk around, blah, blah, blah. Now, getting into the fun stuff for today. So obviously you can see that we have a huge high demand for, residential and commercial. So we will go through and we'll build all of that stuff up throughout here. Let's say we want to do, let's have that come out to there. This can come out to here and even go as far as going that way. Get some stuff kind of along that, which I like. All right. This area in here, probably just going to fill that in with some trees. Same with around that. I do have the ability to have some stuff along here. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and have, I want to do some high density commercial in through here. Now, obviously that's not right. Let's get that off of there. That's what happens with anarchy. We do have some people going in through there, which I think is kind of cool, that they're walking through this this bridgeway here, which I like that. Ooh, I wonder if I could actually connect that. Let me try that real quick. Can that go on to that? No. Can I do anarchy and do it? I can. I can do anarchy and do it. That's kind of cool. I like that. I do. I like that. I like the way that looks right there. All right. So over here in this area, why don't we go ahead and add in, I actually want to add offices in back here. So let's do offices back through here. We'll have stuff kind of going along the railroad tracks there. We'll add in some high density residential through here. And then throughout this area, I think we'll just do blocks of certain things here. So let me pause this. We'll do residential through there. We'll do residential through here. Okay. And then I want to create a couple of districts too. So we've got residential, residential. I actually want residential throughout this entire thing. But then we'll take out... Let's take out the 3 blocks there and then those 4. And then that'll all be commercial. That will all be commercial. Same with this one. Same with this one. And then we'll actually let's take this through there, which... I don't know why that's like that. Go down 1. Thank you. So we've got a nice pathway through there. Commercial going along the ends there. And then I'm going to set up some districts here. And, ooh, you know what I just realized too? We don't have any... I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to go... Just realized... Okay, so this is actually not going to be residential. This is going to be offices. And then we're going to create a district around here, and that's going to be an IT cluster. So we'll create the IT cluster over there. This we will have self-sufficient housing will be over this whole thing. Let's create... This one right here is going to be all commercial. And then this is going to be all commercial as well? No, not yet. I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see. Let's go ahead and get our districts around here. So I want a district around... I want to do a small district around this. Actually, I want to add it. I want this whole thing to be a district. I'm gonna have to be careful too at how I'm doing these as well because of the whole Old Town policy that's around everything. So then if I create a district over here, so Birdsong Park, that is gonna have an IT cluster, right? That's what this is, IT cluster. So that'll be over that. That'll remain the same. Now, someone told me once that the districts don't have any jurisdiction on a highway. I'm hoping that's true because we're definitely going to test that theory out here because I don't really think I'm going to be able to take it off the highway coming around here throughout this whole thing. I just don't think that that's going to work. I mean, it might, but I doubt it. I actually want this to be a very large district. This district is going to go throughout this whole thing here. Like that. And then we'll have another district over here. Like this. Now, the Sterling Square, that one is going to be self-sufficient buildings. I want... this district. Okay, yeah, I am going to make this commercial as well. So leisure specialization has noise pollution, has nightlife, right? Yeah. So I want the nightlife to be here. I want the tourism to go here. So I want hotels and stuff like that in here. Nightlife in there. Chester Hills. Chester Hills. Oh, Chester Hills, what do I want to do with you? I think Chester Hills is just going to remain normal. Yeah, I think we'll leave it normal. All right, so let me go through and get all of this tidied up, and yeah, I'll be back. Hang on. All right, that looks so much better than what it did before. So we have everything labeled like we want. Correct. So then I need to get the rest of this filled in. So we'll do all of that there. We'll do commercial all the way down through here. I think we'll end up doing commercial through here as well. Down through here. And if you hear a little bit of raspiness in my voice, you know, that's allergy season. Gotta love it. Also gotta hate it. You know, you can't get away from it. You just can't. So anyway, so Chester Hills, I think is kind of up in the air. I think it's really going to end up being residential. So let's just go ahead and throw that in here. And then I think we'll throw residential in throughout here as well. Now the outside of this and the avenues and everything, not entirely sure what I'm going to do with that yet. Out this way, it's going to end up, this is all going to end up being housing that's here, you know, low density housing, that'll be down here. But this area right here, I think we're pretty good with how this needs to build up. Now we're going to need to add services and all that kind of stuff in there too. But that's just the little bit of what I wanted to do so far today. The main thing that I want to do today is I want to put a zoo in. Of course, you know, that's what the title is. The title is the Oliver Zoo, right? Now let me double check and make sure. Yeah. So I already went through. Yeah. I laid water pipes down for everything as well. I have an idea for an airport on where we're going to put that. I have an idea of where we're going to put the international airport, as long as it'll fit. I have an idea of where we're going to put the university. I have an idea of, you know, we have oil industry that we need to put out here still. We need to bulk up on some of our paper products and farming products and ore products. So, you know, we need to bulk up on industry. There's a lot that needs to be done, and there's so much that I want to do here in the game. It's like I want to get it all done at once, but I know that's not going to happen. So let's go ahead and put a zoo in here. So we have a zoo main gate, and I feel like the main gate needs to go... So we're going to have hotels and stuff like that here, and then we're going to have nighttime leisure stuff here, right? I'm thinking we go ahead and put it like right here. I'm thinking maybe... Actually, no, you know what? Let's do this instead. Let's go with this coming out. And this is actually going to be a one-way road that does this. Just to kind of curve the traffic flow a little bit. Let's go one-way road here. We'll upgrade, and we'll go like that. And then the, okay, this is perfect. Let's de-zone this, and then we'll create a really nice, cool entrance over here. I really kind of want to flatten the land out just so that, you know, we can get some parking lots and stuff like that in here correctly, but I may not be able to do that. Let's just go with the zoo, and let's put it... I'm thinking I can go about right there with it, and that unlocks like a ton of stuff for us, which is great. And then let's take our district and let's go park, and let's kind of expand this out here. Let's go that, and then let's go much bigger size. Grab that. And plus, we're right next to the water right here, so we'll be able to go in and use our tools and everything and get the water attraction that's going to be in there. Now, the zoo can actually be pretty darn big. Let's go with something like this. I don't necessarily want to go on top of the mountains here. I want to keep it off the mountains. But I'm not entirely sure how far over we're going to need to go this way. But we'll kind of go like this, I think, for now. We'll go over to there at least. You know, this is the one thing too. There's not a whole lot of parks and stuff like that over here in these areas, which is okay. Let's see, the Vermont Wildlife Center. I like that. I like that name. It might be a minute before we can get electricity over here, but that's no big deal. We are up to 75,000 people. We were up to 77. We've had a little bit of a dip, but that's all right. All right, let's say let's go zoo path. And then this is where the fun comes in. You know, you've got a lot of new things here in park life and in everything else that's going on. You know, with all of these DLCs, this is what all of the DLCs are all about now, is going in and doing stuff like this, which to me, it's a lot of fun, you know, especially if you're that type of person who, let's go 14. If you're that type of person who likes to, you know, go in and be creative and, you know, put all of your stuff down and, you know, be very, very detailed with it, that's where this comes into play and how it's a lot of fun. So let's have these kind of going off like this. And then we'll do a bit of a 90-degree angle there. So let's see, what can we put in here? We don't have, I mean, there's so many things in the zoo. There's so many things. Obviously, so Zoo Plaza, cafe. I want to have like the souvenir shop and restrooms need to be here right at the beginning. So we'll go souvenir shop. And then restroom number 1. So put those right here at the beginning when you first walk in, you know, because that'll be what you see when you walk out, right? You'll have both of those. And then we want to, let's see, we have a moose and reindeer enclosure, birdhouse, antelope. So we really only have like 3 things at first. And then we also have a cafe. So why don't we go ahead and add the cafe in here next to the restrooms. And then the first thing that we have is a moose enclosure, right? Is that what that is? Moose and reindeer enclosure. So this will be our first thing that we add in. So let's add that in over here. If my pathway doesn't get destroyed first. I'm not sure what's going on with that. But let's put that in here. Oh, I see. Okay, so that's actually connecting my pathway up. Oops, apparently I have anarchy on. I did not realize that. Can we move this for right now? I just want to move this to a different spot real quick. And then move it back. Space already occupied, distance too short. Come on. All right, so let's set it up here like in the middle. Like that. And then we can connect the pathway up to it. So we have it sitting up here, which this actually looks pretty cool. I like this. And then I'll connect it. Let me connect it with this going this way. That can connect to the corner. This can connect to there. And this can connect to, well, I kind of want it to connect to there. Okay. All right, that works. That works. Let's kind of work on the beginning of this here, the little entranceway. And I've got, this is actually, this should work out pretty well. I have some parking lots that I've made myself. So this is that's my 5x5, wait a second. That one of these says 5x5, but it's actually a 3x3, and that's this one. So we can go in and add these in here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I want to keep it kind of even. And that's actually going to be even right there. And then I want to add, let's see, let's add in a couple of walking paths. Don't I have, that's an amusement park. We have a zoo decoration path. So that can actually meet up here. like that. Then I can place, I don't know that I necessarily want to place anything along the actual avenue itself. So it might be best, what if I add the larger parking lots in here? What if I say I do want to add the actual 5x5? Well, I could do a 5x5 there, and then I could do a 3x3. And I think I can do the same thing over here. Get rid of all that. And then 5x5, 5x5, yeah, and then a 3x3 there. Still allows me to have the pathways down here. And then I can also... thinking maybe I put the pathways just coming down this way. Connect these up and then come down this way as well. Well, that doesn't necessarily work though. No, it works. It does, it works. We can leave it like that. And then that connects the electricity and everything up here too. So we do have a bit of an electricity issue. Good Lord, I can't talk. I'm going to need to figure out how to get electricity over there discreetly. You know, I need to figure out how to do that discreetly. What if I take the cafe and let's move the cafe like over here just to kind of help bridge that gap a little bit. It doesn't. I was kind of hoping it did, but it didn't. So what if we put the... yeah, that helps bridge the gap a little. I mean, it's a little spread out, but that's okay. All right, and then we're also going to add in... we have a couple of other enclosures that we can add in here. So we have the antelope enclosure and then the birdhouse. I don't know if I necessarily want to come out... I don't really want to come out this way yet, but, you know, we are going to need to come out that way. Let's go... let's take the path down this way. And then I think we'll go 10. Okay, so that's going 13. So let's go 13. Okay, let's go 11. Or 12. And 11. Okay, that works for me. Okay, there we go. So we'll go down and around this way. I'll go 10 and 10. 90-degree angle. And then that connects up to there like that. Let's get rid of that. And then we'll do the same thing like that. Kind of round that off a little. I like that. All right. And then in the middle of this, let's go ahead and put... birdhouse really isn't all that big, and neither is the antelope. I'll save that for something large. Why don't we go ahead and put the... why don't we put the antelope enclosure... I think the antelope can go over here by the deer. Let's put that there. And then the birdhouse... honestly, the birdhouse, I'm thinking we put like down here. Yeah, the birdhouse can go there. All right, so that's going to add a lot in there. It looks like we're having a bit of an issue with some of the stuff in the city. Let's go ahead and let let's let the park do its thing. I know we have trash piling up and everything. Visitor-wise, entertainment level, we're fine. We need visitors. So we have 35. We need 500 to get to the next level. Took a drink of water, so that, oh, that actually kind of seemed to help a little bit. Maybe my throat's just getting a little dry, I don't know. So we've got that. I'm thinking we need to get some public transportation out here. And then with everything else that we've just laid down, I think if we go in, let's go in and look at the metro. I can either do metro or I can do, rail, but I think metro is going to be, yeah, metro is going to be the best to do. And actually, this can actually continue down. If this continues down over to here, say we have this metro line that goes to, let's have it go here. And then I can have a metro station hook itself up to, say, here. I don't necessarily want it on the... Let's do this. Let's get rid of that. And we'll connect that up over here. That can actually connect here instead. And then the metro station can go here, which makes so much more sense. So that will connect to that. That's going to go like this, which then connects to there. Perfect. See, drag line to add a stop. So I want to add a stop here. And then I also want to add a stop here. So that stop, or that can actually go all the way back and forth through here. So that'll actually get a lot of people to get into this area. And then we'll have it to where, say... Okay, so we'll have people getting off the metro station here. They can go across the street and get on the metro station here. And then that will allow them to continue down this way. So 2, 3. Or... they can come down to this metro station. Well, no, they can get on... Okay, so we'll have 2 different trains coming into this one. So that'll go to... let's go there. There. And then here. Okay. So this is going to connect up. Let's have this just go straight to there. This is going to go straight to that. Now this can actually go, here's how we're going to do this. We're going to have this come up. We'll go 10. 15. That'll be, let's go 26, and let's just hit that straight up to there. So we'll have this come up and around this way. And this will connect. This will connect. And I could go even further. Well, no, we have a train station that's out here, so I'm going to leave the train station alone. But we've got the metro station that's looping in through here. We'll have a line go from there there, there, and then circle back to there. And then I'll have a line that goes through here. Like this. Now that should, I don't know why that's going onto that side, but I want it to add the stop over there. I don't know why it's not doing that. Cannot find path. Yeah, I don't like that, but that's okay. That's all right. That'll at least allow a lot more people to come over to here. If I can at least get... If I could get this pathway to hook up to here, let's do anarchy. And then let's have my pathway connect to this. Same with this. The pathway can connect to that. There. That way the pathway kind of connects to this a little bit. We've got a lot of people using the metro station. But I'm hoping that that brings a bunch of people over here to this area to get into the zoo, which it actually did. I mean, we're at 140 now. So we've already added a bunch more people, so that's good. Does this have electricity? It does. All right, so is there anything else that we can add in here? I think I need to add in a zoo fence. So we'll add, let's just take the fence out this way. I'm not entirely sure how far out I'm going to want to go with it. For now, I think we just need to block it in like there. And then we'll take this, go in that way with it, and around this way for now. I don't really think there's anything else that we need to do with the fence. Because I'm still probably going to expand it out this way, maybe. We'll just kind of have to wait and see how this works out. But that's, I mean, that's good though. And that's the thing with, you know, with these new zones and everything that, and these new districts that you do for the parks and for campus life and for, what else is there? Industries. You know, it's not something that just happens all of a sudden. You know, you don't just place it down and it's built right away. You have to actually, you know, progress through it and get all of that taken care of with it, which is part of the fun, really. You know, it gets you a chance to go into other parts of the city and build that up and then go back to it. And I don't know. I'm really, really enjoying what they're doing with this game now. Now, there are more things that need to be done, of course. It looks like I have this in here. So what I'm going to do, we're going to fill in some of this area here with some trees, because there's not a whole lot else that can be done with this area except fill it in with trees. And then, you know, now we're just kind of at the waiting game where, you know, we need to wait for some of our stuff to level up and everything else. But I think we're good for today. You know, we have the zoo started at least. Let's go ahead and get some, let's get some services in over here. There's a lot of foot traffic over here, which is awesome. Not a whole lot of it's coming over here to the zoo, but that's partially because the zoo doesn't have a lot. I mean, I could do some tour buses. I could do that. You know, it's a huge, huge tourist area. And even there's a walking tour that you can do as well. So we could even start, like the walking tour could start here. And then I could have it go, say, to here. And then I can have it swing up to here. And then have it come down to the birdhouse. and then we can have it end back over to here. So there's a walking tour, right? Residents, tourists. So that's something that we can do with that. And then we can also do walking tours, you know, down here in these areas. I've got bus tours that I can do as well, which I'm going to need to put down. We have hot air balloons. I would need to put down a sightseeing bus depot in order to do those. I don't think we have a whole lot in here yet to do that with, but you know, we'll get there eventually. That tourism is something that I really, really want to look into. With the amount of foot traffic that's coming in over here, though, I would think we should get some more stuff going on over here. Apparently we have a dead person. So anyway, that is all I have for you guys today. Questions, comments, concerns, you know what to do. Put it in the comment section down below. There is a lot more that's going to be coming to you with this series. You know, campus life and everything is going to be added in. Hopefully tomorrow you guys will be able to see that. I've got some great ideas going on for that. And, you know, we also need to put in, you know, I want to utilize every DLC that's in here, right? We still have a nature reserve, an amusement park that can be put in here. We have, you know, oil industry that still needs to be done. We need to beef up on the rest of some of our other industries, you know, and get all of that done. We have all the factories. We have the unique buildings. We have tourism. We have... what else is there? There's so much stuff that can be done, and we're only on episode 25. I have a feeling we could probably do 25 more episodes just for this city. I don't know if it's going to get to that point, but it's very, very possible. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. I hope you are enjoying the series so far. Go ahead and give it a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do so. That is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time.